You ever get that feeling, that little nagging sense that your phone owns you and not the other way around? Yeah, you're not alone. In a world where our devices are always on, always buzzing, it is so easy to feel like we've completely lost control. So, let's break down a really practical way to start taking back your time, and more importantly, your attention.
Okay, get this. The average person checks their phone more than 150 times a day. Think about that for a second. That's not some random accident. That is a habit that has been carefully and, let's be honest, very successfully engineered by some of the smartest people in the world. It's become so normal, we don't even think about it anymore.
So, does your phone own you?
Now, before you start feeling bad about that number, let me be crystal clear about something. This is not a personal failure. This is not about you lacking willpower. The entire digital world we live in is designed from the ground up to work this way. You see, we're living in what's called the attention economy. Your focus, your time, every single one of your clicks, that has become the product, and it's being bought and sold. Every app, every feed, it's all optimized by huge teams of experts to capture and hold on to your attention for as long as humanly possible.
And the cost of this? Well, it's pretty steep. This constant state of being plugged in is directly linked to chronic stress. I mean, our nervous systems just aren't built for it. It absolutely destroys our ability to think deeply, it cranks up anxiety through constant social comparison, and it just overwhelms us with so much information that a lot of the time we end up doing nothing at all.
So how do we even start to fix this without having to become a complete hermit?
Exactly. And that's the key. This isn't about throwing your phone at a lake and moving off the grid. The goal isn't to reject technology altogether. It's about one thing: stopping the mindless automatic consumption. It's about shifting to a place where you use these amazing tools intentionally to serve your goals, not the other way around.
So here is a battle-tested 30-day plan to get you started. Think of it as a simple experiment broken down into 4 weeks. We're going to start by setting some real boundaries with your phone, then move to curating your information, optimizing your workspace for actual focus, and finally, retraining your attention span itself.
All right, week 1. This is the foundation for everything else, making your phone way less demanding. Right now, for most of us, it's basically a slot machine in our pocket, constantly screaming for attention. We're going to turn the volume down on that, way down.
Okay, this first action seems incredibly simple, but trust me, its effect is powerful. I want you to go into your settings and turn off all notifications. The only exceptions are actual phone calls and messages from real people in your life. Oh, and get rid of those little red dots, the badge icons that are designed to make you curious. The result? You decide when to engage with your phone. It no longer decides for you.
The next step is to start breaking that dependency for simple, everyday tasks. So instead of using your phone as an alarm clock, which just tempts you into scrolling late at night or first thing in the morning, get a cheap analog clock. Instead of reflexively pulling out your phone for every single picture, maybe try carrying a small camera for more intentional shots. Each little swap like this creates a tiny bit of precious mental space.
Okay, on to week 2. This is all about what you consume. Let's face it, we've become information gluttons, and it's making us all anxious. It's time to get way more deliberate about what we're actually feeding our minds.
So here are the rules. First, stop endlessly scrolling news feeds. Just pick 1 or 2 sources you trust and check them at a specific time of day. Next, go through your social media and unfollow any account that consistently makes you feel anxious or envious or just plain angry. And then try this: a full 24-hour break from screens, maybe once a week. You will be absolutely shocked at how calming it is.
The final 2 weeks are all about rebuilding what this hyper-connected world has worn away, our ability to actually concentrate. This is where we stop playing defense and start playing offense, actively retraining our brains for deep, focused work.
So for week 3, you're going to set up a single tasking workspace. That means closing all those extra tabs, putting your phone on silent and out of sight, and focusing on one thing at a time. Then, in week 4, you're going to do something that feels totally radical today. Practice being bored. Stand in line at the grocery store without your phone. Take a walk without a podcast. You'll find that boredom is actually the starting line for creativity and real thought.
But what if I miss something important?
Ha! That's the big one, right? The fear of missing out. And it leads to some common mistakes. Don't try to go from 100 to 0 overnight. This is about building habits that last, not some punishing detox. And remember, the tech itself isn't evil. It's the compulsive habit that we need to change.
And maybe most importantly, don't just focus on what you're removing. Think about what you want to add back into your life with all this newfound time, like reading or hobbies or just quiet. Because that's really the long-term vision here. This 30-day plan, it's just the beginning. It's a reset button that allows you to step back and consciously design a healthier, more intentional relationship with your technology for the long haul.
And to do that, you have to start asking yourself some pretty honest questions. Start with this one. Look at all the apps and devices you use. Which ones actually, truly make your life better? Be ruthless.
And then you've got to ask the opposite. Which apps do you open out of just sheer, mindless compulsion? You know the ones. Which ones leave you feeling more anxious, more distracted, or just worse about yourself than you did before you opened them? That's the stuff you need to minimize. And finally, which tools genuinely help you build and maintain the real-world relationships that actually matter to you? Optimize for those. Use technology to set up real, meaningful connections, not as a cheap substitute for them.
Because this, right here, is the ultimate goal, to put technology back in its proper place. It should be a tool that you use, not a compulsion that uses you. So the real question I want to leave you with is this: what are you going to do with all the focus and time you reclaim?
Hey, if this was helpful for you, if it sparked some ideas, please share it with someone who might need it. And of course, make sure you click like and subscribe to our channel for more. Thanks for tuning in.